C'est l'après ça. Mais il y en a combien, frère? C'est une armée. Là, il va rugir, il va rugir, il va rugir, il va rugir. Elle est magnifique, hein, vraiment. Pourquoi je suis sur ce stream? Parce que tu m'aimes bien? Ah, aussi. T'as les chocottes là, hein? Je crois. Elle nous a touché les gars, non? Elle nous a pas touché, on l'a eu. Trop strong. Elle est morte? C'est bon, le repas est prêt, bon appétit, Parsi. Wow. Oh! On va rien. Ah fuck, il a ses habits. Maintenant j'ai juste faim. Elle transporte ses armes fichées dans sa peau. Ouais, de ouf. Ça doit lui faire mal, tu sais, quand la tête est derrière.
This gun hold. I won't miss next time.
Ok, ok, frérot. Hey, c'est ta faute.
I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny. Coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
On va bientôt finir là, les gars.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Kira.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out. But I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
S'il tombe accidentellement du haut de son bureau, c'est pas de ta faute si techniquement non. Faudrait que je le pousse. Il a glissé. Tu sais, après on est que tous les deux, hein, donc si je le tue, il a fait tomber l'arme, ça a tiré sur lui. Ça peut vite arriver des bêtises, hein.
I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid,
j'adore ses yeux à Big.
But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to
Bye, je vais finir une vidéo de Sifano en mangeant en plus des bisous. Sifano.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
Pour la justice, frérot.
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
C'est ça pour la justice, les gars. Pour venger tout le monde.
Georgie.
C'est pas vrai, Kimi, à vous.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. it's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this. What are you gonna do now?
Ah, t'as raté ta balle,
Like some
frérot.
kind of animal? Killing me here would achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
Les gars,
You show up with nothing but a corpse. No answers, no proof. You'll never know the truth.
on va écouter, je dois écouter Snow, je
You're
peux pas.
under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Je dois écouter Snow, je peux pas le tuer, on va faire plaisir à Snow.
And your punishment will follow.
Il va nous filer entre les doigts, je le sais, il va se casser. Non? Je me tâte. On a écouté Snow, hein, on l'a pas tué. Si Snow elle nous fait pas un bisou après ça. Ah!
We have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we
What the
sure
fuck?
he's coming?
Je fais un
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to. He's back.
Crooked man.
God.
Motherfucker.
Ah, ce mec!
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run
Ça
into
n'a
some
pas
trouble
été une tâche facile, hein.
at the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm
J'adore.
surprised.
Franchement,
Not
c'est
that
hyper
you
clean,
did
hein.
well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Ah,
It's about
t'inquiète,
time you
bébé,
showed
ça va
up. Now
aller.
throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get
Those
off?
poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances,
On n'aura pas le bisou,
I
je
thought
crois.
it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is
crois qu'il va
charged
s'échapper.
with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Don't worry about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's... what?
dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right
Il
now,
essaie de
you're
foutre
the
la merde.
one I'm concerned
Il
with.
You
Merde,
called
quelques
the
hormones.
shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you
va,
still
Tigre,
have
ça
a
va.
lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
Other charges.
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights,
Oh,
Miss
je sais
White.
pas.
Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how
On
this
n'aura pas le
works.
bisou, putain. Même
After
Akimi,
the
on
rest
attend
of
le
your
bisou de
crimes
Snow
are
et Bigby,
read
tu vois.
through, then
Même Akimi
you will
attend
have an
ça.
opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including
suis
the
déçu.
attempted
Mais de ouf,
murder
moi
of
aussi.
Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced
mais de ouf.
prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
D'ailleurs, on a pas retrouvé
Went
Crane.
willingly.
Il est mort, il est pas mort.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
On va tous
involved.
rester célibes.
It's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just
Putain,
give
j'ai
it
pas le temps
up
de cliquer.
already.
J'ai pas eu le temps de cliquer!
The Crooked Man has committed crimes
va trop
against
vite.
this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
Il a bien fait son
He was a
coup, alors,
total
enfin.
scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a
Il a bien
favor to
fait
his
son coup.
family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on
Akimi,
my
d'ailleurs,
behalf
t'as
when
réglé
he
ton
killed
problème
those
pour
women. It was his
Discord?
business. And for whatever
On
reason,
va organiser un
sure
autre Among
only he
Us, je
could
pense.
understand.
On s'était bien
He
amusé.
murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
Voir avec Tigrou et tout
I
ça
had
s'ils veulent
nothing
aussi.
to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Give me a break. You're
Je
so
pense qu'il a un
full
problème
of
avec sa
shit.
paupière, tu
I
crois?
thought we could discuss this like civilized people, but apparently
For
that
fuck's
isn't going
Non.
to happen.
Comment ça
Any
t'as
of
pas
you
réglé?
actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my
Je dois
door
régler le
last
problème
night,
moi-même, c'est ça?
wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes. It's
C'est quoi ton
true.
problème? Elle arrive pas
To
à...
the end.
Mais au calme, ça crie plus chez moi.
They do it because they want to
Pour
protect
combien de temps,
me,
Akimi?
as I
En gros, elle
protected
arrive
them.
pas à
You
régler ses
understand wanting
raccourcis
to
pour
protect
smiter.
what you care about, don't you?
Le chat.
You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that,
ça, je sais pas.
hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are
Je t'ai pas bien
not
entendu.
my slaves. They are all free to make their
En
own
gros, son problème,
decisions,
c'est qu'elle arrive
as
pas à
Georgie
activer son
was.
bouton, un bouton,
What
tu sais, à
about
personnaliser un
Lily?
bouton pour se
She
mute.
wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you
Au pire,
really
Akimi
think she
t'explique.
wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help.
Ouais, c'est galère, je comprends pas. Mais moi aussi, je peux plus les activer, mais après... Moi, j'ai pas besoin parce que j'ai mon stream deck, tu vois.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help.
Oubliez pas,
all
18h30, il y a la
Fable's
suite,
plans.
l'épisode 3 de la partie 8 qui
Because
sort.
I helped her, she
Elle
was
dure
able to
45
make a
minutes par
living,
contre, parce que j'ai pas pu couper.
provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that
important,
Je comprends pas pourquoi
and
je
I'm
peux pas.
glad it's being talked about.
you
fait la-
know why I asked you to
désinstalle et
destroy your
réinstalle.
tree.
Discord
You were
au pire.
working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too
Ça m'a pris
soft
le
to
crâne.
notice what he'd do to get it.
Comment
It
tu
had
dis ça,
nothing to
Kimi?
do with a crooked man.
C'est quoi ça pour une expression?
We've made some mistakes. I've
La
made some
flemme.
mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best
Moi,
for
par
this
exemple,
town.
je sais que je sais même pas diffuser le son de mon bureau en stream.
And that may not always be clear right away. but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped.
J'ai
His
des trucs à
business is
cacher.
closed. He's done.
Ah ouais? Quoi ça?
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Juste le boucher et tout le reste, j'avais dit ok. On a le boucher de notre côté?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded.
Je savais pas que t'étais une personne sombre. On
On
l'a de notre côté, les gars.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
that
Ah, t'as
nobody
quoi à
heard.
cacher, Akimi?
Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
Fuck you, okay? I'm sick of your shit.
You see what I mean?
Bigby?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just need...
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie killed him.
T'es une espionne lumineuse, c'est ça? Ouais, Akimi trop sombre. L'agent 007, t'as capté?
Yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic,
m'as
Miss
démasqué.
White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder.
Ah bah dis.
Since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Now, don't make him a murderer. For fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They
hardly...
were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me. It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy
Depuis des
mayor when
années,
that
j'étais à la
happened.
recherche de la veuve
Right
noire,
before
j'ai
you decided to
trouvé.
kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
C'est quand le
Sometimes it's
bisou,
hard
c'est
to
long,
tell
je
the
sais pas.
difference.
Là, on est occupé à
That's
régler le problème
enough.
parce qu'il essaye de
So,
retourner le
you
cerveau à tout le
won't
monde.
answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
On voit la faute de
Oh,
ouf.
please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our
Mais les
ropes
gars, au
to
pire, on
this
le
disease
tue.
world.
N'hésitez
And
pas à
ever
cliquer
since,
dans le lien.
which one of us has been there for you?
Balle dans
Who
la tête,
filled
tout là,
your
et après
lives
bisous.
with the
Ouais, c'est
promise
ça,
of more?
de ouf. N'hésitez pas à cliquer dans le lien, enfin
Who
sur le
was
lien
there
dans le chat.
while they
Fermez juste la fenêtre après
idly
qu'elle a
played
changé.
in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens?
Je leur mets
Who
des
will
balles dans la
protect
tête.
you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just shut up.
De ouf.
You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told
Allez,
us
vous
we would
régler des comptes, là, les
lose
gars.
everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you.
Ça
This
confirme
just
tout?
confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're
Venelle, elle
going
de
to
ouf,
take
hein?
the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one
Ouais, il
sinking
doit pas
ship
sentir
to the
bon.
next.
Les gens qui ont
So
une moustache
quick
comme
to
ça, ils
latch onto
sentent
whatever
le
will keep
cigare
your
tout le temps.
miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after
Elle a
this.
des
What
boobs
did you
parfaits,
expect to
n'empêche.
happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Oh là là.
Well done.
Elle a vu que ça, Akimi.
Now,
Elle,
for your
Akimi, elle était comme
sentence.
ça
We
derrière
don't
son
have
écran.
to
elle-
become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
J'avoue.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good
he's
enough.
Maybe
There will
he
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't give a
bloodshed
shit. So we get rid of him.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
Look, Snow should decide what we do.
C'est Snow qui décide.
She's gonna be the deputy mayor,
But
so...
she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow,
Just do what you think is right.
Donc c'est à moi de
Yes,
décider.
Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
J'ai pas pris le temps, j'ai pas trop vite choisi.
There you are. I hope...
On a déformé son visage, frère.
Remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live.
Bien au pic.
Now,
You're going to miss me.
no, I won't.
What are you?
Oh my god.
Alors les gars, je vous assure, c'était pas ce que je pensais faire.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Bon app. Bon goûter. On a été fort quand même là.
Hey, Sheriff.
Heureusement que j'avais pas prévu de prendre un goûter de ouf.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few.
Putain, ça me saoule.
Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Non, moi je pense que...
This fucking line.
Fils de pute, lui.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Elle m'a dit tu choisis. Elle a pas apprécié la décapitation de ouf. Décapitage. Laisse tomber. Je crois que c'est dead.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
Faut que tu te reprennes en main, Naekow, pas de bisous. Ouais, je sais. Elle a pas kiffé.
I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby. I
Pas de
have
bisous, pas de
something.
sub le mois prochain. Aïe, ça c'est méchant.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have
les
these
gars,
pouches
raison pour
that
l'avoir.
squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep
Bah c'est bien, on aura fini
sometimes.
pour 17h, c'est chouette. Comme ça je pourrai aller manger et après on revient, on fera du valo.
I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you.
On vient de te sauver les miches de ouf, je crois. Y'a moyen, non?
Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
On va lui donner la clope, regarde.
I'm sorry, Colin.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time? Thanks, Bigby. Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby?
Ah, on essaie de moins se disputer là.
I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble.